What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another Xenoblade Chronicles X update. So in this update, we have more news on 2 new characters and also weather effects. So let's get into characters right now. So the first new character is Lao. Lao is one of Blade's team leaders. His fighting strength and intuition is admired even by Elma. He is unexpectedly sensitive and passionate to his core. He is a buddy of Douglas from their days in the US military. The next character is Douglas. Douglas is a member of Blade also. He is proficient in all military skills, but especially adept to piloting dolls. Despite his stern-looking exterior, he is easy to make fun of. Lin will often poke fun at his mistakes during doll test flights. On Earth, he served under Elma as part of the unified government's doll team. We also have details on weather and time of day effects. It's been confirmed that you can change the time of day by interacting with a rest spot. Weather effects include fair, cloudy, rain, thunder and lightning, aurora, rainbow, and continent-specific effects like sandstorms and heat waves. Enemy placement changes depending on the time of day, and Xenoblade X has added effects that impact how battles play out depending on the weather too. So guys, with that is the news. Let's get into my thoughts about everything presented in this update. So the first thing I want to talk about is weather effects and time of day. Now, it was to be expected that the placement of enemies will be different at night and that they will be far more aggressive, but the more interesting thing that they're doing is how battles play out during different types of weather. That's pretty interesting. So we have rain, we have fair, we have cloudy, we have lightning and thunder. You know, one thing I could imagine, if a monster has an element of thunder or something like that, I could see the enemy having, or the monster having, more powerful thunder effects during that weather cycle than normally. That would be very interesting, and it would very much change how you approach a situation. And if you either go and battle that monster or wait till the weather changes to battle that monster, because they could be a little bit too powerful to you or just cause a hassle, and then you end up you know, going out of that battle losing more than you thought you would, than gaining what you thought you would. So that's an interesting concept, definitely. Like I said, the more and more I hear about this game, the more interested I am in it. So all these different types of weather cycles sound really cool, especially the aurora weather cycle. I'm not sure what that exactly means. I believe it's probably something to do with like this northern lights-esque kind of sky at night or something. Who knows at this point, but I do like the fact that there will be continent specific weather effects like sandstorms, like they said, and heat waves, and I wonder how that will affect you. I could see heat waves kind of having something to do with like your mobility, or you know, stamina or something like that. I don't think stamina is a thing, but I could see where your character is moving significantly slower than normal in both a heat wave and in a sandstorm, because of visibility and because you're pretty much fighting the wind and all this turbulence and all that and stuff. And I wonder how that affects dolls. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of turbulence in like a storm or a sandstorm, so it's probably not best to fly in a doll at that point. There's already a car version of a doll that it can transform into, so that's probably your best bet to get around once a sandstorm or a lightning storm comes through, because I could see where, like in a lightning storm, you're flying and then you're getting struck by lightning and you're losing health, and you know, you may lose altitude or whatever. So It's really interesting. I think so. And I could also see a lightning storm shorting out your doll too, because of all the interference, all the lightning strikes, interfering with all the electrical in and outputs in the doll. That's something that could be a possibility, but we have yet to see that. I can't wait till that other half of the Nintendo Direct where they show more of the battle system. So some of those things might get explained during that time. So I cannot wait. So the two characters look great. Some people are calling Lao Space Duban. I believe that was a character in Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii. And he looks very similar to him, and they're calling him that character's equivalent for Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I can totally see. They definitely do have similar looks, but yeah, they seem like really cool characters. Again, with this guy's face, Lao's, he looks pretty decent. He looks normal and stuff, but I do gotta say that Douglas, his artwork looks way better than his in-game model. His in-game model, he kind of looks a little bit derpy compared. I mean, it's not bad, but compared to the artwork, it's definitely different. The eyes are way smaller. He looks way more viciousr in the artwork, and in this, he looks a little bit just different. Like, they really didn't hit the mark with his. They hit the mark with Lao's, but they didn't hit the mark with his. So guys, with all that, that's it for this update. I'll have more updates on Xenoblade Chronicles X as more things are revealed. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to my channel for more Xenoblade Chronicles X updates, and also updates on other upcoming Nintendo games. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.